Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and today we're going to look into your money, career, success, and material stuff coming your way within the next 4 weeks. By the way, this is a general reading and might not really resonate with everyone. Take it with a grain of salt. We have 3 tears of joy falling in the third quarter. It seems like the third week timeline here. And let's see what's happening in your cup. We have an elephant right there. Elephants is a very good symbol because it symbolizes wealth, abundance for the long term, maybe financial security for the family, which is actually showing behind, like not the beginning of the cup, but the end of the timeline. So this can be something, an opportunity showing up for you within the 4th week, maybe end of the 4th week. And I see 2 fish actually floating, swimming to the top of the water, which is an amazing opportunity. Fish indicates money, wealth, abundance, resources. Swimming to the top of the pool indicates that this can be something that you can easily catch for yourself, okay? And so it seems like here, I see a letter V on top of the elephant. V shows up in the beginning of the cup right there. So you might experience a small win. For some of you, this can be a big win. And it seems like it is opening your eyes to a new opportunity. You can see the eye is showing up. And when you pursue that, when you go after it, maybe research it, learn as much as you can about it, it is going to open up a bigger pathway for you, bring a bigger opportunity for you. Okay? I see there's a roof right here. This is a tall building and there's a roof on top and there's an antenna on top of there. I see number 5 here. Number 5 can be a travel opportunity coming your way, that you travel to this big building, which seems like it's in your comfort zone. This building is close to you. I see here kind of like a tuning fork, but another roof as well. From under one roof to maybe you're transferring to another roof. This can be moving. This can also be, a tall building can indicate maybe a corporate setting. From one setting to another, you're moving forward. Initially can start with maybe an interview, hearing about this activity and something is happening there for you, and then going towards it and seeing. I don't see outside pathways, so this is something inside of your comfort zone. This is something that you usually do. This can be your regular profession, your expertise, or this can be something that you're familiar already, a setting that you're familiar. Maybe you're a teacher, it's going to be the same field or same type of school. If you are an artist, this can be like a contract that you're picking up, which is going to support your art, not really getting a commission about something that is being like pitched out in a very detailed, like a micromanaging type of a thing, which can block the creation as well, because it should be in the flow. The creation should be in the flow. And if it is actually extremely specified, it doesn't really give any space for the divine to come in and adjust it and bring it to the top-notch, top level. I see there's a person right here with a nose and a beard. You can see he is wearing a scarf. He has a bird above his head. This kind of reminds me of like a philosopher, but the scarf kind of reminds me of like a professor, maybe a math teacher or a math professor. So this can be a character who has good, amazing calculation skills. And at the same time, philosophy can maybe even the way that he understands how the material things work. Okay, he understands the philosophy of the money, history of the money, how to make, how to serve, how to receive, give more and see more, because that's what the money does. Actually, it's an exchange of energy that we use. As today we use the paper that we call money. Back in the day, in the beginning, they used to use seashells, coins, and all that stuff. So this can be someone who's knowledgeable about that. Maybe you're going to study economy. This can be someone who's a teacher, and this can also be your energy. Maybe you are actually developing something like that, because I feel like in today's world, a lot of people need to learn the history of the money, what that is, how to make it, grow it. And to this morning, I was listening to actually Jim Rohn, video of Jim Rohn popped into my screen. And this can be also that kind of like a someone teaching. And he says how to get everything you want. And he gave like 3-4 rules. But the first rule, he said, ask. And the first rule of receiving is ask. He's just keep repeating and explaining why you should ask for what you want first, and clarify, be crystal clear about what you want first in order to receive it. Because if you don't have clarity about what you want, you would just get random results. And he says that at the last fourth, I think the rule, he states that believe like a child. Do not believe like an adult, but believe like a child, that it is possible for you. It's available to you. And I see here there's someone who might be even mastered that game. And this can be a teacher. This can be guidance. And I see here there's this kind of looks like an ostrich as the face, but the body. These are fast animals, okay? But I heard somewhere that they say they bury their head in the sand. I feel like I saw those in the cartoons, but I didn't really see a picture of that in real life so far. Ostriches are valuable creatures. They are fast, they're strong, they have a massive egg, they're resourceful. This can be a person with that personality actually coming into your life. The flying ability actually makes them maybe an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't think they can fly, but they have the wings and they're really fast. So they go with the wind, basically. They're like fast as the wind, let's say. They're not as fast, but I know that they can really catch up to like moving cars and stuff when they want to. So this can be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Another thing with the Libra energy, Libra has the justice with it. So this can be someone who has the tools for justice in their hand, and you're going to utilize their tools. Within the first week, you might communicate with two people and bring about their powers. And this can be even if you're a leader, maybe you're using these people's skills to achieve what you desire, which is a building right there. Maybe you're a contractor, you're building something new, and you need, this can be, I said the mathematician, but this can be an architect who's drawing things up. The other person can be someone who gets the necessary permits for you, that is good with the paperwork and goes out there. And it seems like you're utilizing these people's powers to get to the roof, get under the roof that you want to go in. This can be, one of them can be a recruiter, the other one can be someone who helps you with your resume and stuff. Like, it can be multiplied as an example. And it seems like you're going to utilize the help of others here, which, Leo, you are a skillful leader. This is intrinsically within you. You can lead with confidence when you want to. And it seems like leadership doesn't mean that you dictate your will on people. Leadership means seeing the other person's abilities, what they can achieve, and encouraging that and guiding them towards a certain goal that you guys want to accomplish together as a collective. So it seems like you're doing that perfectly this timeline. And the second week, then the roof, there you go, the house is built on top of a hill right there. So you're going to be able to achieve success in your endeavor. The house doesn't have to be literally in the sense of building a house in 1 week. This can also indicate the project that you're working on, the desire that you have starting to pick up momentum. Okay, I see there is another person's face I see here. You can see he's looking from the top to see what's happening on the bottom, but this still has some time here. Like I said, the elephant is right there. He's looking at the elephant. So this can be someone following up with the abundance coming into your life and analyzing that, weighing that, the pros and cons, and looking at that towards the end of the month. I see here there's a gem, a beautiful gem within the third week showing up, a diamond. It kind of looks like a flower also blooming on top of that. The gem, the diamond, can be your inner core, your skill set, your desires, and that is actually growing the flower of life and bringing that joy into your life. It can be indicative of that. Also, this gem can be a gift that you will receive that will bring the joy, that happiness in that moment for you, which is opening up a pathway as well. The gem can also be an approval, a visa, maybe arranging a space to stay, because there's not outside your comfort zone, but there's a travel opportunity coming forward here. This can be you getting maybe a spot in like a conference or something that unique people come together, supportive people come together, which is many things. Actually, when I look at the United States, like schedule, like many powerful people like Tony Robbins, Joe Dispenza, they always have this kind of like retreats in there. And so it can be something like that. But if you're outside of US, this can be also symbolizing like-minded people, maybe like arranging certain things and coming together to share those information, share those wealth. Another thing here can be also maybe you're traveling for a business, getting an offer for a business. Okay, I see here there's a lady. She has this white skirt. There's a letter E or maybe F. I said Farida, Fatima. It doesn't have to be your first name or the last name. Can be in the middle of the name as well. E as in Erica, Helen, Henry. But I see the feminine energy here, and she has a beautiful skirt. And that skirt, she's carrying a man right there, and she's carrying a cannonball right there as well that can actually break a wall in front of her. This is your feminine energy. This is your creative side. It seems like you're carrying a extremely strong material on your skirt. This is also, you have many skills on your skirt. Basically, you have many things that you can utilize. One of them is extremely strong because cannonballs actually closed an era and opened up a new one. So this can be something that you can really close an era of finances when it comes to your life and open up a new one when you use that cannonball. But it can create a strong, like a tower moment effect. The tower moment can be your tower moment. Maybe there's a certain type of thinking patterns you have when it comes to career, money, because what we do is we usually you look at the career as that this is a job has to get done type of something. But today's meditation, while I was doing my today's meditation, and it says here that in that one it said, like, look at the things as how can I help, how can I serve, when if you want to multiply the abundance in your life, because the more you serve, the more the energy comes back to you, which the energy in this case is money, material satisfaction. So this can be something that you have the belief that it's turning that from a burden to a joy, and that will open new pathways for you. This June timeline is communication line. This is we're in the beginning, which is the Gemini timeline, and towards the end we're going to go to the fourth week, we're going to go into the Cancer timeline. Gemini's Mercury is all about communication, and then the Cancer timeline comes forward. It is a timeline of intuition, listening to intuition, receiving insights. Okay, so you can utilize both here with like deleting a structure that doesn't work for you and rebuilding a new one, which brings like a full cup. This can even be a new contract or a new opportunity. There are 3 people waiting for you there. I saw the fish in the beginning. Now I see letter S. This can be in the name of a company or a person or a place that you want to go, or something that you want to accomplish, maybe a certificate that you want to get. And it seems like that's going to bring the elephant. That's going to bring the long-term security into your life. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Your desire is something coming really fast. Okay, this is a smooth pathway, opening, continuing, going forward. I see that you're having a conversation with someone that is taller than you. You have the letter V behind you. V is your victory. Maybe you gained this victory already over this person and they can be congratulating you, or you have a victory, you have some successful thing in your hand, and this person can be the one who's demanding that. Maybe you have a skill that they're demanding that, or you have an item in your hand. This can be something going on an auction. There might be someone coming up to you, maybe offering the highest thing before it just goes into the market. It can be something like that. Your energy field is intact. There's a second one forming here, and in your heart there is a desire right there, a bright new desire. If you don't have one, you might get inspired to ask for something. Again, like the Jim Rohn says, ask. And you might want something, desire something, a new goal for the new 6 months of this month, a renewal of the goal coming forward here. So it's gonna, when it starts to clarify, I see someone appearing in your energy field here. They have someone like a little bit longer hair, can be a feminine character, but also this seems like there are 2 people balanced on top of each other. 2 people can be like a Gemini. They're balancing each other. Like, I don't know if you can get along with Gemini, but it doesn't have to be specifically someone you have to get along for the long term. This Gemini can be someone in need of help, or maybe someone who's offering help, that was showing up to maybe help you get this heart's desire. I don't feel like they're going to help you clarify it, because Gemini tend to have a hard time making decisions. This can also be someone who has the skill set already. They know how to get certain things done. Okay, let's get into your tarot now. If you have like a specific question, it's good to focus on that one, or a specific subject you're looking for answers. But if you don't have anything in your mind, you can just look at it and see generally what's happening for you. Okay, we're going to start with your current situation and see what's happening there. Two of Michaels. This is a moment of clarity, moment of decision. This is Two of Swords energy. Two unicorns is a very good sign, because in the original tarot we see a lady sitting down on a chair, and she has two swords crossing her, which is blocking her vision too. Her eyes are tied. She doesn't have a vision. She doesn't know where to go. And she has two swords actually blocking the energy to come to her, because when you do that, you block your aura as well. But here, it's a different story. These two unicorns crossing their horns, but they're not really exactly like blocking the sun to come in. So in this case, even though you're not feeling clear about a situation, you're going to start receiving the information, maybe even the inspiration. It will all better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem. Find a compromise. So that can be the key word here, finding a compromise in your situation. Maybe you're thinking, if I choose this, I'm going to lose that. But it seems like here, first, when you actually choose what's necessary, and then the rest of the things that are desired. I feel like you're going to choose the need, and the desires will come after, follow that. Okay, the cream on top, basically the cherry on top, will come after that. Okay, it's not exactly something that you're giving up forever. It is something temporarily that you're putting on the side. Okay, financial opportunities. We have Page of Ariels. This can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but you can also utilize the energy of the earth signs. It seems like here you're going to start something reliable. This can also be clever, educated, and balanced person showing up. And or you can embody the energy. Maybe you will get into a certain type of like a research. Is this the Sistine Chapel painting? I mean, the Adam reaching to the God? No, I don't think that is it, but kind of reminded me of that. It seems like you might have to reach to your desire, and that desire will reach back to you as well here. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. That's where the financial opportunities lie. Let's see the challenges. Do you have any challenges? Oh, okay. Holding on to certain things. This is very clear, guys, by the way. You might be holding on to certain thinking patterns, certain investments that you have made in the past, or maybe you keep investing in the things that, being insistent on the things that are not really giving back to you. This can be friendships taking too much from you. That can be the case as well. Maybe you're thinking, I'm always helpful to my friends, but you're not really getting energy in return. That can create this stuckness as well. Okay, because we are living in the world of exchange. This doesn't mean think everything in a material sense, but energy needs to flow from you to someone else, and from them to you as well. Okay, and for Pentacles energy is about like when you give, you also receive. Holding on to certain things too much, too tightly. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. That can be the challenge right there. You need to overcome this timeline. How should you manage your finances? It seems like you're coming to a finish line when it comes to certain projects in your hand. For some of you, you are completing a cycle about money. There's a new beginning coming forward, and there's also a celebration. This is kind of like a finish line here. There's a celebration moment happening here for you. Time for a celebration. Celebrate the success. This doesn't mean that throw everything that comes to you. This means that, like, with a balanced attitude, you can manage the things coming into your life, and you can enjoy your money. You can also save it, grow it, and invest it in the things, the castles on the background right there. Time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations, and that's also another good strategy when it comes to financial, like how you manage your finances. Maybe there's some payments that you keep doing to something that you don't even have in your life. Maybe you can call and ask for something. Like you can, I'm not really an expert in these kind of things, but there might be something that you can do about the situation. That's why I feel like this message coming forward here. And what will that bring to you in long term? Ten of Pentacles, guys. Long term financial security, beautiful. We have the Paris. They're having fun, the time of their life. There's so much to be grateful for. Long term financial, basically generational wealth. It seems like here. I know this is the monthly reading, but for some of you, if you play the game of money, it can even bring fast, rapid results that will last for a long time here. There's so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. But I would like to mention that this is not about like get rich fast, quick, kind of like that kind of a thing. This requires a lot of like thinking through and strategy here. That's what the Page of Ariel energy showed up, like think it through. And when you do, I feel like you're going to get guided towards the right direction, the right communication of people too. Let's get the clarifiers now, the current situation. We have Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a new adventure, okay? You're setting off to a new adventure. You're changing your mind about some things here. With the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, you're making your mind up. Soon as you make your mind up, you're going to get directed. You're going to get guided towards something that will bring success to you, okay? Financial opportunities. We have Eight of Wands. Okay, the strategic thinking, planning, and time to get to work will bring a lot of positive movement. Eight of Wands is momentum, picking up pace and receiving a lot of financial material or maybe social opportunities to really achieve your goals and desires. The challenge is we have the Eight of Pentacles energy here. Eight of Pentacles. Why does it have Eight of Pentacles have, there's like a skull right there. I want to check to see because this is a different type of card. The challenge is, my brain stopped for a moment. Let's see, it's Italian. it's Eight is order, competition, conclusion. We have here Eight of Pentacles. Energy. Why did I draw a blank now when it comes to Eight of Pentacles? Okay. That's something positive I remember from, yeah, Eight of Pentacles is about learning as much as you can about a subject. Exactly. Now I remember. So the thing is here, you're holding on to something so tightly. This can be a knowledge, information, money, energy, whatever it is that you're holding on to, that is going to bring a challenge. If you would like to overcome that, maybe start looking into what's new in that field, what else can be done, the information out there, what can be added to your, knowledge so it can really move you forward, okay? Let's see how should you manage. We have Four Gabriel is a good start. The Two of Wands is all about planning, writing things down, write your plans down, and then that will bring the successful outcome when you do plan thoroughly, basically. We have finally here, this is the Two, this is the High Priestess. It seems like you're not only materialistically and mentally guided towards your success, but also intuitively, you will have this inner knowing, which this information, High Priestess has a lot of information. She's holding the Torah in her hand. When we look at the original tarot, she seems like here your information that you're going to be gathering here, instead of feeling like frustrated and stuck, the information you will gather will be extremely important for you in the long term, in the future, okay, when you're creating your long-term financial security. Now I'm going to dive into your oracle. So we're going to look into what you should focus on, how can you do that, and what blessings will come out of that, okay? Focus on a cup of tea. Cup of tea is something that is enjoyable, but as you can see here, he is so focused on that, not enjoying the moment, but he's actually, maybe he drank too much tea now that he's frustrated. He cannot really close his eyes, okay? Something that should become a reason for joy and fun, you might have turned that into something that actually brings anxiety to you, okay? That you should focus on having fun with the subject in your mind, in your hand, rather than getting like this kind of like a situation that brings a lot of anxiety to you. And like you can do that by focusing on your true worth. You are wanted. What you have, what you're offering is appreciated, and someone out there needs what you know, what you offer. So when you recognize that, that's your self-worth. When you realize that even though people tell you that you're so amazing, valuable, and if you don't feel that intrinsically, then you can turn yourself into this zombie that always looking for something new. But seems like when you focus on your, like when you actually focus on that you're worthy of what you're desiring, you will be able to enjoy what life brings to you. And the blessings is no mind. No mind is a good thing. This no mind card reminds me of Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations. He says, like, no place, nowhere, no thing, become not no thing, so you can receive everything you want. Because from where we are coded and programmed, and we grow up in a certain type of belief system that might not really allow the new things to come into that space. But when you become no mind, meaning a brand new personality with no coding, no programming, you can create and achieve everything you desire. Okay, I feel like this is beautiful. And let's see, we're going to get to your second oracle now. Now I'm going to ask the best advice or guidance for my beautiful Leos through unconditional love. Thank you. Let's see what else you need to know. We have a beautiful door right here, a wooden door, a natural entrance for you. A stranger's grace. Ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. You might receive some loving stranger, a support from a loving stranger, but this can also be you're going into a territory of some place that you're not familiar with, which can unlock something that for you, it's, I kind of like find this very artistic and luxurious when I look at this door. And this, you can see the Three of Pentacles here twice, multiplying itself right there. Three of Pentacles energy is all about teamwork makes the dream work. So you might be stepping into an environment that you will really receive divine help. Also, Six of Pentacles are receiving material help as well. So seem like you can, if you can accept something outside of your comfort zone, this can maybe even bring you the blessings you want faster, in maybe even make your job easier here. This is your spirit animal. We have the dolphin, which I love dolphins because they're extremely playful, smart, and they have communication skills. It's a water creature, but again, they are, I feel like, I don't feel it. I thought they are, I heard somewhere they are smarter than humans, and they can communicate from miles away. So it's a good animal to have as a companion throughout this next 4 weeks. Innately intelligent healer, like blessings, and this can be someone coming into your life who's an active healer, who has strong spiritual practice. And this also, dolphins' gifts are beyond our minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to healing arts as they are sensitive, subtle, and enjoy working on the level of spirit. So you can maybe practice this kind of spiritual work during this month, and this will bring you the like-minded spirits that they can be like an approval from the universe telling you, okay, we are on the right track, we are finding our soul family, okay, expanding to a higher plane. This is going to be your final message. This can be an affirmation or even something that gives you a perspective about the subject. Let's see. I love this. I have always enjoyed enjoying things. Yes. Not only it's like being serious about your goals, planning 201s, and creating a wealthy future for yourself, but also the point of the journey is enjoying it, okay? Did you already forget how much fun actual fun is? There are so many cool objects, so many fun activities, so many interesting sounds, so many everythings. Look around. So I feel like this is suggesting that this month is going to be with a fun dolphin energy, is going to be a fun month for you, which can help you focus on your worthiness and create the things you want faster and let go of the things that you're holding on to from the past issues and past timelines, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.